What is going on, YouTube? Sharp here. Today I'm going to try to get my family to understand the Mandela effect. I recorded this, I said in my video yesterday, and I originally wasn't going to upload it, but I edited it out and had the reaction from my mom, my dad, and my brother, and I didn't really get the reaction I wanted, but I still thought it was kind of funny, so I thought I would upload it. Let's, what do people say? Let's try to get 5,000 likes and a killer clown won't come kill you in your killer clown dreams. Yeah, let's do that. 5,000 likes. All right, what is going on, YouTube? Sharp here. I'm joined by Papa Mullet, aka the Bean Master. So basically, I left my camera in New York and I had Crispy mail it to me, so it's supposed to get here tomorrow. And I haven't uploaded in a couple days. I figured I would show him the Mandela effect. He doesn't really know anything about it. I watched some like big long YouTube video on this one night. I tweeted out, said send me some videos about conspiracy theories, and a lot of you guys told me to watch the Mandela effect. And basically what it is Nelson Mandela in 1980, I guess, went to prison. And a lot of people thought that he died when he actually didn't die. He actually died in 2013. And I think in 2013, when he actually died, a lot of people thought Morgan Freeman died. I think Morgan Freeman like tweeted out, he's like, "Stop asking if I died. No, I didn't. I'm alive. I'm not Nelson Mandela." And so that's kind of where the Mandela effect comes in, where it's where people believe they think they know something, and then it ends up being different than what they think. So I have a bunch of examples pulled up. Okay, what's the song that Mr. Rogers sings at the beginning of all his?
Welcome to my neighborhood.
No, what's like the song he sings?
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
He actually says, "It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood."
Oh, that's pretty damn close.
Is this not affecting you at all? Are you not like...
When he died, I actually had people think that I died. So when I went to one of your basketball games, all the kids at your age level, I think they're like, "Oh, Mr. Rogers." And the parents were like, everybody came home saying, "Mr. Rogers died." They thought you died.
I know you like Star Wars.
Yeah.
So in Star Wars, what's the famous quote that Darth Vader says to Luke?
"May the force be with you."
Really, nigga?
What the fuck? No, that Darth Vader says to Luke.
"You're my son." Something like that, yeah. You're my son, I'm your father, same thing.
No, I am your father.
Yeah, that's what I said. "You're my son, I'm your father."
I mean, all right, never mind. You know Snow White?
Yeah.
What does the lady say to the mirror?
"Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?"
Magic mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all?
Fairest one of all.
It doesn't even say mirror, mirror. It says magic mirror on the wall.
Oh, geez.
On the
All
wall.
right, I got a clue for you here. I'll have a bet with you. You're going to do this with me, and then we'll bring Travis in here. And I bet you he don't even know what the fuck she says.
You don't think so?
No.
You don't think he could even guess it?
You count how many words I get right out of it.
Well, that's the point, is that's like a famous quote from the movie where people say mirror, mirror on the wall, but she never says that.
This is very technical.
Do you know what the Mandela effect is?
You stay out, because you're going to get it next. And I'm going to prove to him that I am pretty good at this. And
What is it?
you don't know shit. Just go on back in there. You're going to be back in here.
Johnny Mandela?
Yeah. Johnny Mandel. Yeah.
Johnny.
That's our halfwit there, buddy.
Johnny Mandel.
Johnny Mandel.
What does the Monopoly guy look like?
What's he look like?
Yeah.
He's an old guy. Looks like Colonel Sanders, kind of. He has a white beard. Wears a top hat. Pipe or something. Corncob pipe.
Does he have glasses?
He has glasses.
He has glasses?
Yeah.
You sure about that? I told you he didn't have glasses.
Oh.
Not even a monocle.
Well, pretty good. I think you're disappointed I'm doing so well.
This is what I said. I need someone like Mom. It would bother her so much that she thought she knew it.
Well, but I know most of it. I know most of a lot of things instead of a little of a small bunch of things.
That's not the point.
Who was the first switch hitter to get 100 hits from each side of the plate in a season? So that meant he had to have 200 hits.
I don't know.
Why not?
But not a lot of people would know
I'll
that.
give you a clue.
I'm saying like the Luke, I'm your father thing is like it's a famous quote. That's not a famous.
This is a baseball statistic that he holds a record for. Let's see if I can think of some other little.
Well, it's not a Mandela effect. A Mandela effect is when someone thinks something and it's different. So a lot of people thought the quote is, everyone quotes it as Luke, I am your father, but it was never actually that. Okay, so my dad, who's now just laying in the back, because I don't think he can quite understand the Mandela effect, because his idea is just, well, he didn't even know half the original sayings. I found my mom, and I guess I'm gonna ask her the famous ones, which he was like, your average, normal, everyday person ain't gonna know that shit. All right, so the Mr. Rogers song that he sings, how does it go?
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighbor. Would you be mine?
Yeah, so you think it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, right?
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
This neighborhood.
Beautiful day for a neighbor.
So he says in this neighborhood. So that's what the Mandela effect. A lot of people, just about everyone thinks it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I always thought it was that.
It's only beautiful in that neighborhood.
Yeah. People think we live in it's an alternate universe and this stuff is changing.
Well,
that's why they think that it gets changed, not that people just remember
he does
wrong.
live in a puppet world.
Well, yeah, but how come in the real world everyone thinks it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood?
I guess it's just what they're hoping.
He didn't even know the saying, but everyone says, Luke, I am your father, right?
That's what I thought it was.
Said Luke, I am your father. I said to himself, he's lying. I wonder how they're gonna play that liar.
So even James Earl Jones, the guy that did the voice, thought it was Luke, I am your father.
Well,
Oh, Snow White, you always thought it was mirror, mirror on the wall.
I did.
I've always thought it's mirror, mirror on the wall. This is one of them that he knew, and then he's like, well, I got it close enough. I don't know what the issue is.
Magic mirror on the wall. You'd think I'd know that because you all wore that movie out.
Yeah, it says magic mirror on the wall. Everyone thinks it's mirror, mirror on the wall.
You literally wore it out. Travis watched it so many times, and that was back in the VHS days. But I never caught that little zinger.
People think we're in an alternate universe where it used to be mirror, mirror on the wall, and now it's changed. Does Mickey Mouse have shoulder straps?
Suspenders?
Suspenders?
Yes.
Yeah? Well, if I were to tell you that Mickey Mouse just has red pants, no suspenders.
Well, now wait a minute. What about this picture down here? That kind of looks like suspenders.
Nope, that's just his body.
Oh, well.
What does the Monopoly guy look like?
He wears a top hat and a monocle, and he's got a little mustache.
What if I were to tell you he doesn't have a monocle?
Oh, I thought he did.
Everyone does. Mandela effect.
Yeah, why did I think he has a monocle?
No monocle. What's the saying from Forrest Gump?
My mama always said life is like a box of chocolates.
Well, if I told you that you're about to get Mandela'd.
My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates.
Life was like a box of chocolates.
Life was.
Oh, that's so picky. Who's going to be that picky?
But how come everyone remembers that life is?
Well, because we're in the present. We're living in the present tense.
Well, this is one that Chaos asked me, and
He's obviously living in the past.
Well, yeah, that's what I said. I said this is what Chaos asked me. Now you remembered Forrest Gump saying, "Mom always said life is like a box of chocolates." So I said, well, that's because he's talking in the past. I said the original quote that everyone remembers is from his actual mom. But yeah, I guess you remember him saying. I don't remember what he said.
I always remember him saying it.
Mandela.
Well, that's awfully picky. Is.
That's the point. It's one word. Everyone see that's what people think. They think like one word gets changed, and we're in an alternate universe now. Everyone remembers it saying it used to be life. Life is like a box of chocolates. Now it's changed. The universe has changed, and its life was like a box of chocolates. So have you ever heard of the Mandela effect? You can put the headset on.
No.
I mean, my mom was a little bit better than my dad. What?
What kind of reaction were we supposed to have?
I don't know. Like your whole life is wrong. Like your life was a lie. What's the famous saying from Star Wars?
I'm not your father.
I'm not your father? This ain't fucking Jerry Springer. Alright, from Snow White, what does she say to the mirror?
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who might the fairest be of them all?
Magic mirror on the wall.
No one ever says mirror, mirror on the wall. It says magic mirror on the wall.
Okay. What's the point of all this?
How do you spell Bernstein Bears?
The fuck's a Bernstein Bear? B-E-R-N-S-T-E-I-N.
The Bernstein Bears, right? You know what that is?
A bunch of Jewish bears in a cabin?
What if I were to tell you that it was the Bernstein Bears?
Did they shit their pants?
It's Bernstein, not Bernstein.
Oh. Well, why did you say the Bernstein Bears? You're guiding me in the wrong direction here.
What does the Monopoly guy look like?
He's a little white guy with a mustache. He kind of looks like Colonel Sanders.
Does he have a top hat?
Yeah.
Does he have glasses?
No. He's a monocle.
He has a monocle?
Yeah.
What if I told you he doesn't have a monocle?
I don't know what version of Monopoly you're playing.
Yeah, that's right.
There's a real ass picture right there with the monocle on. Just Google Monopoly game board and you'll see him with a monocle.
He has no monocle in the middle of the game board.
You're playing poor folk Monopoly. We play for high stakes in my Monopoly.
What, Mickey Mouse? You think Mickey Mouse has shoulder straps?
No.
No?
I'm guessing by the way you're giving me a dumbass look, he must. Mickey Mouse doesn't even wear a shirt. He just has those like buttons on his titties or something. See? There they are!
Buttons on his titties.
So, alright, when JFK was assassinated, how many people were in the car?
JFK. What movie was he in?
He was the president.
Hold on. Is he the guy?
Fucking prayers.
Is he the guy that looks like Frank Roosevelt? Hold on a second.
John F.
Or
Kennedy.
James Bond. Oh, John F. Kennedy. It was the wife, the driver, and like the guy laying down on the floor or something.
The guy laying on the floor.
Four total. Final answer.
Well, you don't even know who JFK is.
Was there
so
four?
There's
Good.
six.
Oh shit.
How do you spell Kit Kat?
K-I-T-K-A-T. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
No hyphen or no dash?
There's a hyphen, yeah, between kit and cat.
There is?
Hold on a second. Let me think about this. I eat this shit all the time. There's a hyphen. Final answer.
100%?
Hell yeah, a little red package with a hyphen. Hyphen, boy.
Where's
What?
the hyphen?
The fucking TX is a hyphen.
What's the Mr. Rogers theme?
The milkman, the paper boy.
That's fucking Family Matters.
I remember the day he died, people at school were like, I'm sorry to hear about your dad. I was like, what the fuck happened to him?
Mandela effect.
What team does he play for again?
Who?
Johnny Mandela?
Shut the fuck up. How do you spell J.C. Penney?
J-C-P-E-N-N-Y.
E-Y? And you think it's Y?
Who didn't you work there? What are you doing, girl? Give him them W-2s back.
It's E-Y.
Oh, shit. Hold on. You spelled it up here wrong. What is this?
It auto-corrected.
Oh, it's bullshit.
Because everyone types in as P-E-N-N-Y.
Oh, my God.
And it's E-Y.
Son of a bitch.
I had to get that one right.
I owe you an apology, mother.
That
I'm
was my
sorry.
first job.
Alright, if you guys like this video, be sure to give it a like. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. These people don't really understand the Mandela effect too well. Thank you guys for watching.